Ready Steady Free-Fromers. Today we are making a very simple sauce recipe. We are going to make sweet and sour sauce, and you are not going to believe how much it tastes like the one you get from the takeaway. Let's get cooking. So here I have a saucepan, and into it I am going to put half a cup of honey. Now I'm only going to make a small amount of the sweet and sour sauce because there's only me that's eating it, and I'm going to keep it in the fridge for as and when I want to use it. So by all means double these quantities. Now I'm adding a quarter cup of white vinegar, a quarter cup of water, and we're going to pop the heat on. Straight away you get this kind of aroma of sweet and sour because of the honey and the vinegar, and it's lovely. I love sweet and sour sauce. You can almost taste the pineapple and the chicken that you're going to put in this. Oh, it's just going to be divine. So you can use this as a sauce just to pour on whatever you're having at the time, or you can use it to pour over a stir fry or cook some chicken into. So I'm just going to dissolve the honey into this mixture, and then I'm going to turn the heat down a little bit. And then we're going to add the last ingredient, which will be tomato ketchup, believe it or not. Now, in the UK here, I do have some of the coveted Hellmann's ketchup, which is no longer available. And there's going to be 3 tablespoons of this ketchup I'm going to put in here. So whether you make your own ketchup, or whether you've got Welby's ketchup or another legal ketchup, then use that. Now this is going to be a thin sauce for those of you that can't tolerate starch. Normally you would add a tablespoon of cornflour to this, or cornstarch, but on the SCD diet you can't do that. I can't do any starch, so it's always a thin sauce for me, but I don't mind because this packs a punch of flavour, and so for me it's worth it. It's worth just to have a thin sauce rather than no sauce. But if you want to add, if you can eat cornstarch and you want to add that, then you would bring the mixture up to a good heat, and then hold back a little bit of the water to mix with the corn flour, so you're pouring it in as a liquid, and then you pour the corn flour or cornstarch in, and then that will thicken it like a normal sauce would. But as I say, we're not going to be doing that today. Okay, so I've brought it up to the boil, and I'm just going to simmer it for a minute or two, just to allow it to thicken a tiny bit, to kind of reduce a little bit. If you wanted to add a cooked onion to this, it would add that onion flavour to it, but it would also thicken it if you blitz it up. So if you did want a thicker sauce, then you can do that. But as I say, I'm really happy with the thin sauce as it is. It's absolutely beautiful. Now I'm going to store this in a bottle and keep it in the fridge for about a week, 10 days. Longer than that, I can't vouch for. So if you want to keep it longer than that, that's absolutely fine. So I'm going to turn it off of the heat now. I have a bottle here that I've had some boiling water sitting in so that I can sterilise it. So it's all ready for me to just pour the liquid into. I'm going to use a funnel because otherwise it's going to go everywhere. So it's going straight, because I'm using a bottle that's okay to be heated, it's going straight from the pan into the bottle. If you're concerned as to whether your bottle can handle heat, when you put the boiling water in it, that will be your first test because it might just break. But usually most bottles are fine. This one previously had a drink in it, I think. Most glass is fine. Okay, I'm just going to pour this in. So you see that lovely colour? Whoop! A little bit too eager there. Okay, so there we have it, the sweet and sour sauce. and you can see a lovely rich kind of ruby colour to it, which is indicative of the sweet and sour sauce from the Chinese restaurant that looks like it's got additives in it, but it's not. So we are going to do a cheeky taste test, and we're just going to do it on the sauce alone. So I'm just going to pour a bit of it onto my spoon. Okay, so I don't know if you can see the colour there. It's quite transparent and it looks darker than it is. But if I pop it into this white container, you might be able to see. Sloosh it around a bit, you see that colour. So that is the colour. Oh, it just, my mouth is watering just looking at it. So, you know, I miss Chinese takeaways. I can't eat them because of all the additives and everything that's in it. And so, yeah, sweet and sour sauce is one of the things that I have missed until I found this recipe. So here we go. Oh, that tang. Oh, honestly. Oh, I'm telling you, the chicken, the pineapple, it's all saying, come on, bring the chicken and the pineapple and whatever else you want to throw into the stir fry to really zing up whatever it is you're having with it. Oh, I'm going to have a bit more. And it really makes your taste buds come to life. It really does. All the back of your tongue, it all starts watering. Oh. Oh. So good. So, massively simple recipe for you this week. Anyone can make this, easy peasy. And as I say, if you want to thicken it up, and you can eat the cornstarch if you're not on this specific carbohydrate diet. I do believe cornstarch is okay on paleo. So if you want to do that, then hold back a bit of the water. You could even hold back all of the water, the whole quarter cup, and just mix it with 1 tablespoon of cornstarch, cornflour, if you want to, and then add it in at the end once the mixture is hot, so that it can then thicken up, and you'll need to stir it a lot before so it doesn't go lumpy. And then you just get a nice thickness to it. But like I say, this is going to live in my fridge, and I am going to eat it up, and it's going to be, oh, divine. Okay, so like, comment, share, subscribe, whatever you want to do as normal, and I will see you next time in the kitchen.